What's going on, guys? Finally, I have my parts in to do a 4K video editing setup. So this is just kind of like a budget-friendly build that you can do for under $1,000. I'm not a computer expert by any means, so if I make any mistakes in this video, just know that I spent about a week to 2 weeks studying all this stuff, and as far as compatibility goes, I think I got everything squared away. And the videos that I've watched on building a PC doesn't look, it doesn't look too challenging. So I figured I would try to tackle it myself. So this is my attempt to build my own 4K video editing station. Okay, so this is the tower that we have set up. It's got tempered glass on the side, so you can see all the goodies inside there. 500 watt power supply should be enough to power this computer. We've got our B450 Pro Wi-Fi motherboard right there. We got our Radeon RX 570 graphics card. We have a Ryzen 7 2700X processor. We've got a little SSD, a couple sticks of RAM. We're gonna have 16 gigs of RAM, and then a hard drive. Okay, I've been going pretty hard at this thing for a while now. Got the motherboard mounted up, so let's keep going. Okay, this part took me a little bit to figure out, but putting the graphics card in now. Okay guys, I think I've got everything installed, so it's time to check this thing out. As you can see, I went through and did some cable management, just trying to hide all the obvious wires. So it's time to get this thing plugged in and fire it up, see if it'll actually turn on and do what we need it to do. All right guys, moment of truth. Well, that's a good sign. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Okay, let's plug this in. I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up. Once I do, I'm gonna get everything set up on the desktop, get it hooked up to HDMI to the monitor, and then we'll see if everything's working properly. Okay. So I've got my boot media in USB 3.0, and we're gonna try this for the first time. Sweet. Okay, let's try to figure this out. Okay, so we're just kind of waiting now. I installed Windows 10, so hopefully this will boot up just like a normal computer. My dogs have the zoomies right now. That's all that racket you hear in the background. But overall, this thing is running really, really quiet. Obviously, it's got some really cool lighting in it. Looks like Windows 10 is actually installed. Okay. Okay guys, so I gave it last night and today because I wanted to, give you an honest kind of review on these parts and specifically this build for 4K editing. Again, I'm not like a computer expert by any means, but that's one of the reasons I love YouTube so much, because a lot of the things that I do know, I've either learned like from YouTube, or if it's like car stuff, there's some, shows that I watch like Motor Trend where I learn a lot of stuff on there. And just by watching videos and seeing other people do it, you can learn how to do just about anything. And even, building a computer, which seems like something that's nearly impossible. But if you just take your time, follow the instructions, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So as far as the computer goes, I've edited this video. So with the exception of this final clip, and up until this point, everything is perfect. I mean, it's so fast. Every video is 4K. There's plenty of like cuts in the timeline here. There's like audio cuts and like, just a bunch of stuff that I've thrown at it. And the speeds of the computer don't even really slow down. So it's crazy when you compare this setup to what I was working with. So I would definitely recommend all the products that I've used for this build. If you're interested in doing a build like this, all the parts that I used are going to be down in the description. I feel like this setup is going to take my video editing to the next level. So if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys later.